Hi, my name is Just Why. My plane crashed in Death Valley, and in this episode I'm going to survive among the red sand, scorching sun, and lifeless wastelands on the hardcore mode. I'll show you beautiful landscapes and introduce you to the inhabitants of the desert. So, sit back and enjoy. First of all, I need wood. Fortunately, there are a couple of trees just 100 meters away from me. Or rather, what's left of them. I think that's enough, cause now I need to find a source of water. As you can see, I have a thirst indicator that works like my hunger indicator, and I can die from thirst just like hunger. I saw a dried up lake nearby. Let's go down and see if there's a spring left. Well, this looks suspicious. I don't think I should try to find out what it is, at least not now. In fact, this desert only seems lifeless, but if we look closely, we'll find many interesting inhabitants. So, there is water, and it means that I'm going to stay here for a while. Oh, what an interesting guest. What are you looking for here? I really need this pumpkin, but I have no any emeralds, so just sit here, my dear friend. Believe me, there is no safer place than this. And now it's time for me to take care of my own safety. I'm not going to fight monsters, so I need a house. It looks like a house that the player builds when he's playing Minecraft for the first time. Our wandering trader drinks a potion of invisibility, which means it's time for me to disappear too. Good night. I need a window cause I'm very curious. Now we can see all the horrors from here. Is it a scorpion? Disgusting. Morning soon came. Look at all this loot. When I gather enough web or strings, I'll make a bed. But for now, we'll wait all the night in our shelter. Let's gather more wood, cause I don't think we'll find any more. Do you know what this is? It's a resource source. Usually it drops all kind of junk that will be burned in lava in the normal world. But here in desert, no items is redundant. I decided to hunt for griffins, but I didn't get any food from them. It looks like I won't make it to the home in time. Let's spend the night underground. In the morning, I returned to my camp. Here, the trader and 2 llamas were already waiting for me. Oh no. Likely it just rained and monsters only spawn during the thunderstorms. So I decided not to waste time and gather some resources. Yes. In this world there is no stone. At all. Even a little bit. So, even if I mine ore, I won't be able to smelt it. In the evening I went up to the surface and spent the whole night in my shelter. After collecting the morning loot, I decided to plant watermelons and pumpkins, cause yesterday I find some dirt. Hey, watermelons are not only food but also water. Oh, phantoms. So now I am not too tied to my temporary camp and can explore these lands tomorrow, as zombie is chasing the invisible trader. Oh, excuse me. When the sun rose, I take all my resources and set off. I can see huge rocks, Table Mountain as far as I understand. Let's take one last look at my house. It was a really good place. So, it looks like I made it up to the canyon. Oh, whoa. It will take me a whole day, so I decided to build a bridge. In the evening, I reached the rocks. Just look at how realistic they are. I spent the night inside the rocks, then I continued moving west and find a dried up lake. Someone even lived in it. I think we will get along well, because this is where I plan to settle. And right behind the lake, in the valley between 2 mountains, I found this. Looks like the map author was inspired by westerns. Just look at this. Pure water. Not bad. Near the town, I found some kind of structure. Looks like an abandoned mine. So, for now I'm not going inside, cause mine is teeming with those unfriendly creatures. So I returned, made a farm near the lake and went in search of lava to make a cobblestone generator. I went further and further south, passed through the Valley of Pigs, slept on a bed for the night, and by afternoon the next day stumbled upon this. Looks like there was some kind of weather station here. Oh no, it's an abandoned airport. I see the runway. I didn't find lava, but there was still stone here. I also climbed a lookout tower, and the most valuable thing I found was bamboo. Now I didn't need wood. Returning home, I planted bamboo next to the lake and expanded my farm over the next few days. I also moved the watermelon farm closer and made it much larger. Let there be a bamboo wall here. Then I smelted copper, made a cauldron and boiled water. Yes, I can purify water this way, cause if I drink raw water, I'll get thirsty. Then I started building my base. I decided to build something simple, but interesting. I worked until evening and almost finished the corridor to the right of the entrance arch. Okay, it's time to go to bed. In the morning, I planted cactus to catch tumbleweeds and collect some loot. And then I decided to explore the mine, cause yesterday I made myself a sword and armor. Oh, can you believe me? It's empty. I am a little scared. Yes, it's really empty. It's unbelievable. But I didn't go too deep. And I think it was a good idea, cause suddenly the mine was filled with horrible monsters. So, I already said goodbye to this world. No, really, I was incredibly lucky. Let's try again. This time I should be more careful. Oh no, I'm on fire. No. So I got too carried away and missed the onset of dusk. And that means I'll have to run. I'll leave it without comments so you can fully enjoy the show. Let's admit it, that was a foolish idea. No, sleep. In the morning, while walking along my lake, I found a snail. Look at it. It's so cute. I'll definitely keep it as a pet. Okay, let me put it here for now. I decided to wander around the lake to find more snails, but stumbled upon an anthill. How adorable! Then I found another one. It looks like these pillars are anthills. That's great. I have to build an ant farm. Then I headed toward the airfield, but turned east. I can't believe I missed such a big lake. I take a bucket of lava and hurried back home. But nightfall caught me in the Valley of Pigs. And who knows what would happen to me, snail, if not for the lake. No one spawns in the lake, and that saved me. But I promised to find a mate for my snails. So after pouring the lava, I headed back. A horde of hostile mobs was already waiting for me there. Just give me a snail and no one get hurt. Finally, I took my trophy and safely returned home. Look at that. Now my snails won't be bored. When I watch them from around the corner, they crawl, but as soon as I approach them, they hide. Wandering trader. Sorry, this time I don't need pumpkin. I need llamas and lead.
A few moments later.
Okay, I wrote him a check for 100 emeralds, and he agreed to give me his llamas. They're cool. I also made a cobblestone generator, cause wooden tools were breaking too quickly. And then I started to collecting resources for the next build. Well, it's good that I noted this. And where are you going? Stay here. And you. Then I glazed the extension and suddenly I saw villagers. I decided to provocate them. Fortunately, I have a fortress where nothing threatened me. The mine was much dangerous. Morning, After morning tea, a storm broke out, but I already had a planned construction of a watchtower. When I finished, the sun came out. Then this happened. A diamond. Then I thought, why am I still sleeping outside? And decided to make a canopy, under which I'll move my bed. Let it stand here. And the next day, I went to explore the map, as there are places nearby that I haven't been to yet. I made it to the canyon and walked along its bed. Eventually, I stumbled upon a giant quarry, but I'll go down there tomorrow. I don't want to stay at the bottom of quarry at night. I spent the night and then descended to the bottom of the quarry. It was so deep that slime spawned there. I decided to collect some slime, just in case, even though I have no idea what to do with it. Then I gathered some red terracotta from my veranda and headed back up. Oh, what a cute creature! It's a fennec fox. Well, in case anyone didn't know, I am definitely going to keep it as a pet and name it Jenna. By the way, I dropped the lid and Jenna immediately grabbed it. Now I had one less lid. I think it's better to spill water over a cliff than not to spill it at all. Likely everything turned out fine. You stay here, you'll build your personal house. Now I have 2 llamas, 2 snails, and Jenna, whom I promised to name, but I need a tag and some iron for that. I got a tag from Tumbleweed, but I'll have to mine for iron. Lapis, a couple of diamonds, lava, and 30 iron. I returned home, covered the floor with terracotta, made a forge, and named Fennec Fox. Now you're Jenna. Got it? Then I decided to extend the wall to protect myself from hostile mobs. I don't like solid walls like on TBTT, so I added some design to it. I made a small bridge over the watermelon farm and suddenly... To make up for my loss, I decided to create an ant farm, and I needed gravel for this. No. I almost died again. Strange, last time I was much closer to an explosion. You wanted war? You'll get it. I decided to clear the mine once and for all, cause the challenge will not be considered complete without it. I'm going to use a crossbow that I got from pillagers. Then I stumbled upon large deposit of iron. No, go away! I decided to wait until nightfall and then head back to the mine. Am I crazy? No. During the day the mine is full of monsters, cause they can't spawn under the sun. But at the night, the algorithm will spawn them not only here, so the concentration of the monsters in the mine won't be so incredible. And the plan worked. I descended to the bottom of the mine, visited all its rooms and opened all chests, and headed home with the coming of morning. I have no idea how it got here. And when I returned home, I started building a covered area for my Jenna. So this is your new home. Looks good, doesn't it? Now you have a place to hide from all these crazy snails and ants that will soon scatter all over the house. You also needed water. And in the meanwhile, I went to get some ants. He's still sitting on the same place where I left him. Come with me, I have plenty of sugar. Oh, I forgot to build your farm. Okay, trap chest, coarse dirt, and our farm is ready. Let's put it here so it doesn't stand in the scorching sun. Then I brought another ant and gave them their promised reward. It's so small, just look at it. Let's expand the farm so they have more space. And now for the final touch to my estate. A summer veranda. Did I tell you to forget the way to my house? Okay, try to hit me. No, 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 no. You don't have to shoot your tomatoes. What are you doing? It was funny. It was really funny. Okay. Okay, let's continue building my house. Now my house turned into an impregnable fortress, and I decided to open up new areas on my map and maybe get some more creatures. The next day I find it, a large land turtle. No, it's not the same as ocean or small freshwater turtle. It lives in my lake near the house. This turtle is really big. Sorry, I know you can't walk so fast, but I can't walk so slow. Come on! Ooh. Okay, let's try it this way. Oh, haha, great, great. Now this is your new home. And now I'll bring your mate. The night caught me on the way, but finally I have two turtles. Let's feed them. Yeah, they eat cactus, then lay eggs. That wasn't easy. And now, the final. I'll gather more watermelons and go to a far journey to visit the unexplored corners of my map. I pass through the Ant Valley, past the sand dunes, then a lava lake, an airfield, walked along the runway to the east right of the foothills and saw a hollow in which I had never been before. To the left to the rock, and to the right was the highest mountain I've ever seen. Someday I'll climb up this mountain and find out what lies beyond it. And now it's time for me to sleep. In the morning I continued my journey. I saw the horses herd, but I didn't have a saddle, and all I could do was bring them with me. But suddenly, this was really one of the luckiest moments of all the time I played Minecraft. And likely I didn't turn off the camera and was able to capture this moment. So I'll try to tame her. After the third attempt, the horse recognized that I'm her owner. And we set off together to explore new territories. We explored everything inside the mountains ring, and then we returned to the place where it all started. That same trader, my house, now completely empty, and the same spring. I remember the place where I lived not long ago, but it was time to return. In the end, we reached my house. Careful, don't crush my turtle eggs. Stay here for now. So, I'm really happy. Just look at it. It was the lifeless desert, but I found so many cute creatures. Ants, snails, llamas, horses, and Jenna. Perhaps it's time to stop here, but unexplored part of the map didn't let me rest. Tomorrow at sunrise, I'll go there and cross the mountain ridge to see what secrets it holds. Maybe I won't come back alive. Maybe I won't come back alive. So, you're free, my lovely horse. Llamas, you're free too. I won't keep you locked up. And you, Jenna, thank you for living with me. And you, Big Turtle. Goodbye. I walked out of the house and packed all my things. Most likely, I won't need them anymore. I stepped back and looked at this place one last time. The wild desert became a real home for me in these 100 days. But it's time to move on. The next day I reached the borders of the explored map and skipping the night began to climb. I climbed higher and higher. A storm broke out. Snow fell, but it didn't make me turn back. Having reached the top, I stopped and looked at the place that became my home and crossed the mountains range. Behind, it was the highway. I was returning to civilization again. Thank you all for being with me. You made me better. Yours, Just One.